doctors told me I might be the luckiest man on this planet. At the end of last episode, well, I had a little bit too much to drink. I wandered upstairs on the rooftop, slipped, fell, and I looked to be plummeting to my death. Instead, rather, getting extremely lucky and landing on a bush below, only having a few broken bones to show for it. Which isn't good, but it's good compared to what could have happened. I was released from the hospital a few weeks later with a lot of rehab to do, and the injury costing me the rest of the season with Manchester United. But I'm just lucky to be here, man. An extremely dumb mistake, just like that. Forced to sit out, rehab my injury till the end of the year. As soon as my injuries healed, everything was fixed, which took quite a long time. I was back to the pitch as soon as I could, man. I wanted to get back in the top shape so that I would be starting next year for United. Ronaldo definitely enjoyed the playing time while I was gone, and I was forced to watch from the sideline. This year at United's been nothing but a freaking movie at this point. I'm glad to be back though, and I'm glad to be playing the game I love, and I need to learn from my mistakes. See if that actually happens though. It's going to be a long offseason, a long, grueling one to get back into the form I was when I left, because I was killing it in the Prem. It's going to be very tough to do, but every single morning waking up early and getting that extra workout in, hopefully will get me back on the pitch, actually playing in a match in no time. That's if the manager trusts me enough to do so after what happened. Manchester United would go on to win the league, and that would be about it. And besides me not playing, oh, the media, well, they found out about it, and let's just say, man, I don't have a lot of credibility with my manager, with the press, with anyone at this point. Well, the press loves me because they get to write all these crazy stories about me, but my manager specifically, he just wasn't happy with what went down, and rightfully so. A very dumb mistake, man. It almost cost Manchester United the trophy. Luckily, they had Ronaldo to take my place, and they won the league. I got the first trophy of my career, but I wasn't there to witness it. Before training, season beginning shortly, I was called in on an off day by my manager. It was raining, and there was to be no training today. The manager had called me in to voice his frustration. He sees that I'm not fit. He doesn't trust me to start on this team for the next season, and I'm going out on loan. Yes, that's right. This next year will be spent in the MLS. What has happened from the top of the world at Manchester United, loaning out to MLS, man? Back to my home country, but you know what? I think this is exactly what I need. We maxed out at our overall. We're going to be starting on this club. And of course, the manager at United, he just didn't trust me. But he knows I'm young, and I still have loads of potential. Ronaldo's at the end of the career. Start Ronaldo one more season. I come back next year, fully fit, playing a full year in MLS, where hopefully I'm going to dominate. And I'll be back at the top of my game in the Prem for next year. And I'll still be under 20 years old. I understand where he's coming from. And, well, back in the States, back in the USA, things feel great. I'm not gonna lie, man. I am extremely happy to be back in Atlanta United. I kind of wanted to be loaned out to one of the LA clubs where I grew up, but this will do. One of the biggest clubs in the world. Well, not in the world. In the MLS, I should say. Not in the world. My apartment's looking good. I'm glad to be home. US of A. Hopefully, this is gonna be one hell of a season. I know this is a big 180, 360, whatever you want to call it for the series, man. 180. We're turning this thing directly around, and yes, we are 86 overall. Oh, BFord, you're 86 here. This is 86 overall, getting loaned out to an MLS team. What are you doing? Yo, this series is less about the overall of our player and more about the story I create for our players. So just take that into account. If you're wanting like complete realism, you're not getting it here. I'm giving you fun, unique storylines. You don't get this anywhere else. So if you don't like this, move on. And also 10,000 likes in this video, you get the next one ASAP. Well, every Tuesday. This series is every single Tuesday. Shall we get into this? Our MLS debut, man. Atlanta United. I'm glad this team offered for us for a loan deal because they have a stadium in the game, bro. An NFL stadium. It's huge, it's packed, and we are dominating. Oh boy, is this going to be a fun year. An extremely fun year as we hopefully take over this league, take over my home country, or will we? Toronto get one back here, 69th minute Golazo, but it would be a W in my first ever game for this club in this league. I was playing for this league actually in an academy earlier in my career, as I mentioned at the beginning, and in this episode, LA, bro. That's where I originally played. I kind of wanted to get loaned out there, but Atlanta's a good fit. We start out with the W, and while I'm here, I got to work on a few things that aren't just football. I gotta work on my mental health. These past few episodes have been a whirlwind. I've been struggling with a lot of mental issues, mental health issues. I'm not feeling myself. I'm not feeling who I am for a multitude of reasons. And that's what led to the accident that occurred at the end of last episode, and it's what caused me to be here. If I didn't have some of these issues, bro, I would be still back at United, hopefully dominating there. So I had to hire someone I could talk to, like a psychiatrist, to just voice my opinion, voice my feelings, and help me work through this, get through my struggles. I had to take one step forward, man, and do this. Hopefully, I'll be back to my normal self soon. Until then, we're dominating MLS. This is going to be a quick season. We've already gone through 23 games, 13 goals so far. One of the top goal scorers in the league, in Atlanta United, atop the table. What a year it's been. You're seeing the highlights. Red Bulls up next. New York Red Bulls, that is. A parent club to, well, the club that I began my career with, Red Bull Leipzig. We'll see how this goes in New York City, or shall I say New Jersey. Fun fact, did you guys ever think New York Red Bulls was in New York? It's not, actually. It is in New Jersey. So if you didn't know that, I'm sure a lot of people outside of the USA didn't know that. Well, now you do. New York Red Bulls are not actually in New York. Bit of a madness, that one. Here we go. Let's get into this game, boys. And oh man, you know, I kind of went into this thinking that MLS would be easy, right? Well, let's think again, because New York Red Bulls taking a 1-0 lead, right? Okay, yeah, we can come back from this 40th minute Golazo, New York Red Bulls, sure. All right, let's go. Let's equalize. No. Bro, New York absolutely out here torching us, man. Goal, 2-0. Okay, right, 2-0, yeah, 2 goals, we can definitely overcome that, right? No, easy piece of cake. We just got to feed me the ball, I'll score it. You guys still don't even see my first goal for this club, and you're not going to see it in this game because another goal, 3-0. Okay, wait, what has just happened? It's time to return home. The final of the League Cup in the MLS, in the USA, and I'm back to my home city of LA. And I'm mean with my parents, man. You guys know the relationship I've had with them has been a bit rough. They really haven't been there for me all too much, but I've started to form a bit better relationship with my mother. As for my father, though, the same man that I've known for years now. It was around 13 years old that he sort of just cut me off and just altogether completely stopped talking to me. And ever since then, we've had a terrible relationship, almost a non-existent relationship. Even when I'm home, we'll say hello, but that's about it. And maybe that has something to do with the struggles that I've been having as of late. Into this game, the US Open Cup, LA Galaxy against Atlanta United. Here we go, boys. This is a big one for my first trophy that I'll actually race. Yes, we won the Prem, but I wasn't there to lift it. I was injured. Let's do this right now and get a trophy. Here we go into the match. LA Galaxy versus Atlanta United. It is going to be a goal to start. 1-0 LA. It's a decent header. It's poor defending, but it's 1-0, and we got some work to do. This game would be a madness, so strap in. Another chance moving forward. Here comes your boy Davenport. Barely missing that one. Just going over. But we move. 36 minutes. Davenport again. I had a million chances in this game. And let's just say I should have done better. 45th minute, another save here from the keeper. That would take us into halftime, but more chances would follow. 57th minute, in the box, saved yet again. This game is absolutely insane. 66th minute now, my teammate will score if I can't. And it's all level, boys. Let's go. Great one from Moreno. The Argentinian, I believe, smashes it. And here we go. It's all level, and it's anyone's match. This is ours. Great volley, great golazo, and we move. Let's try to get ourselves a game winner. Here we come. 78th minute, in the middle. Bang, boys. Oh my goodness. Crossbar down. An absolutely insane, absurd finish. Could that be the one that seals the game? It might just be. It could be the one. Or, well, this right here could be the one. What a moment, boys. 3-1. And look at this, bro. Outside the box, Atlanta United. Looks like they're going to go on and win it. And boys, that we would. This is officially the first trophy that we've earned in our career. Second in the trophy cabinet. Well, you guys know what I mean. Celebration. It isn't the biggest trophy. It's the League Cup in the US. But a trophy is a trophy. And we're going to celebrate it like it's with the freaking World Cup, like it's the Champions League. Let's go. What a moment. Winning in my hometown of LA. Incredible scenes. And the celebration in the locker room continues, man. What an epic turn of events. We've done it. We've achieved one of two trophies that we're setting out to win this year. The celebration would continue all night long. And maybe that wasn't going to be for the best. Because after winning, after celebrating with the team, well, you guys know the problems that I've been having. And, well, they'd continue, man. And I had myself a night. Luckily this time, there was no venturing up to the roof. It was just me stumbling, tripping around, trying to find my bedroom. Man, these problems and troubles I've been having, are they ever gonna end? I've done all that I can, man. I've gone to seek out help. I've tried to talk to some of my family about it. Some of them won't listen. And, well, for me, I need to really step back and take a deep, hard, long look at myself and see if this is the life that I really want to live. And that's exactly what I did, man. At least I tried to. Because every time this happens, I promise I'm going to change and it's going to be different. But I always say that promise and, well, I never listen. And it always just goes back. The MLS playoffs have arrived. We topped the Eastern Conference, which gives us a bye in round 1 and moves us directly on to the conference semifinals. The playoffs are here. We got 1 trophy. Let's go ahead and win 2. Here we go. Rapid fire. It's time to get to the final. Philadelphia Union is the first club that we're squaring off against at home. Let's get it started, man. And let's get it started in a big way with a golazo. 1-0, we take the lead. And oh boy, would we ever. Curling it in right around the keeper. You love to freaking see it. And will we bang this, boys? Oh my... Yeah, no, that's never happening in a million years. I tried it, but yeah, not happening. This would, though. 2-0. And what would happen is complete another domination in the first round, for us at least, of the playoffs here in the MLS. Another one, and oh man, if we're up 3-0, you got to celebrate like that right there. Let's go. The confidence is showing. It is a win. It's 3-1. We are on to the conference finals. We win this, we're in the Mls Cup Final. And it's a snowy one here in Toronto. So, bit unusual conditions than we're used to, but it would not matter. Goal from my head. That's a rare sight, man. You're not really used to seeing that one, are you? 1-0, we take the lead. Toronto, though, battling back. This one would go in. 1-1, and oh boy, do we have our work cut out for us. But it would lead to potentially what could be the best goal of my career. 'Cause it's you only. Oh my goodness, I flicked it up. I absolutely juked the defender out who runs straight past the ball. I fake him, come back, bang. Look at this Oh my god. That's it. That's the best goal I've ever scored right there. Holy crap. Rate that goal out of 10 for me in the comment section. Oh my goodness. What an absolute banging goal. Atalanta United 2-1. Your final score. Oh boy, do you absolutely love to see it. On to the MLS Cup Final. Atalanta United. And we're back to playing LA. Here it is. MLS Cup Final. LA. I visited my hometown for a brief second. One final time before I would head back to Atlanta, and we'd actually play the final in Atlanta. But before I left, my father wanted to say a few words to me, which I was quite surprised about because this never seems to happen. And let's just say they weren't the kindest of words. He said he'd be rooting against me, man. He said he was disappointed in me. Playing in MLS? He said, what are you doing with your life, man? And told me I'd never be successful as him or, well, someone else. And I want to talk about that. Hopped in my car, headed to the airport. It's time to go to Atlanta. Let this final get underway. This is it. This is for all the glory. We beat LA already in the US Open Cup Final, but that one means nothing compared to the MLS Final. There it is, man. What a moment this is. My final game playing with Atlanta United before I return to Manchester United after this loan spell ends. And it's a big one, man. A packed house here. This is going to be huge. Let's get into it. I need goals, man. We absolutely have shined this year, scoring some incredible ones, as you saw. So let's keep it up and let it continue. LA, though, well, they'd get the goal scoring started. 1-0, they take the lead. This final would be insane, so sit back, man, as this whole episode has been. And yet again, another one, but this time it's from Atlanta, and it's 1-1. Equalizing goal, massive celebration with the team, but back on it, we'd be 56 minutes, another one, 2-1 Atlanta. Could that be the game-winning goal? There's a lot of time left, so don't count on it. This one, that's why we're not counting on anything. 2-2, LA golazo. Just like that, it's all level. And one chance to win it for LA Galaxy. Saved from our keeper, sending it to extra time, which eventually 2-2 after the full 90 and 2-2 after the 30 minutes of extra time sends us to what will be a penalty shootout to decide the final. I've yet to make a penalty in my career in a shootout, and that will continue. Off the post, but it wouldn't have mattered because it would have been saved nonetheless. The keeper guessed the right way, and that would be a common occurrence in this penalty shootout. LA Galaxy would get on the board first. We'd strike back, making it 1-1, but LA out on the front as we've missed two. And they've also missed two. Level yet again, but Atlanta just can't seem to find it. LA gets that one, which could end up being a crucial one. Scored for us. But all LA needs to do is score this, and it's over. They'll be taking the cup back to Los Angeles. Will they score it? They will. And just like that, the finals come to an end. LA Galaxy wins it. In a game that could have gone either way, save after save in the penalty shootout. And of course, I missed mine as well. LA wins it. An emotional loss sees my loan spell come to an end. We did end up winning a trophy here, but it's still disappointing. A loss in the final. And after this game, who was waiting for me but my father in the parking lot? And oh man, was I not happy to see him. He just started screaming and yelling at me, saying how much of a disappointment I was and how it was my fault. About what happened to my brother. Yes, that's right. My brother. And after he said that, I got so angry. I've been living with these mental health issues, and he's had a lot to do with it. I gave him a shove, and I pushed him down out of just spite and anger. What I haven't told you guys, the reason he's so mad, is the incident that happened with my brother. Or what was my brother before it happened.